coming up on Coasters and Travels.
I see no point of going to the early entry. I'm going to get breakfast. I'm going to see what's going on today. We're going to see what happens when we get there. Oh, here's some good news. Siren's Curse is running. Y'all, Still Vintage is running. I'm like jogging to this ride. I think I want to try this Calypso ride, just for the heck of it. All right, y'all, I just got out of Millennium Force bliss. All right, good morning. I'm heading to Cedar Point. I wanted to go to the early entry, but it was raining pretty badly, so I decided to not go and get some breakfast instead. I'm going to see what's going on today. We're going to see what happens when we get there. All right, and I made it to the back parking lot, and there's barely anyone here, which is a good thing. This is a very, very, very good thing. Coming to the parking lot, I did see Blue Streak running, and I did see Valravn testing. I think, was it Valravn? One of the bigger coasters was testing. I don't remember. But right now, I'm at the back of the park. Top Thrill 2 is not running. Magnum is not running. Gemini is not running. Millennium Force is not running. Yeah, only I think like the smaller coasters are running right now. Gentle note to check this place out later in the day. So the rain has stopped somewhat, but it's still very windy. So I think anything over 200 feet or just any high coaster is not running. But Blue Streak is running, so we're gonna head there. Oh, here's some good news. Siren's Curse is running. I don't know if my camera can capture this. Oh, and Valravn is running. Okay, we got options. We have options. Rougarou is stuck on the lift hill. Not really stuck on the lift hill, it's just not running right now. So we have some options even in this weather. Look at that. Oh, that looks so fun. This is a pretty looking coaster, but goddamn, boy, they need to add something else to this part of the park, man. This ride sucks. And you know what? This weather is actually enhancing the theming of this ride. All right, y'all, I just got out of Siren's Curse. That ride is so damn good. Holy shit. Vekoma, what the hell are y'all doing, man? That was so smooth. That was butter smooth. Holy shit, that ride was so smooth. They had speakers on the ride, and it really enhanced the ride experience for me. The airtime was great. The vest restraints was not a problem at all. The tilt was awesome. The airtime was really good. It wasn't like extreme, but it was very good. The ride is very, very well paced. Like, I have nothing bad to say about this ride. We need more freaking modern Vekoma coasters in the United States, like for real. Where Vekoma is cooking. And with this weather, I felt like the theming was perfect for Siren's Curse, man. That was really, really good. Valravn is currently testing right now. They have a line. I'm gonna go to Blue Streak since that is open right now. So yeah, let's check out how Blue Streak is riding today. I'm looking for the entrance. It's on the other side. Doesn't seem that big of a wait, so yeah, we're gonna do this ride first. All right, I got the Blue Streak. I lucked out and got a non-wheel seat, and you know what? It wasn't that bad. The first drop had a good pop of air, and the first couple of hills had some decent pops of air. Going around, it didn't really have that much good air time, but you know, good old classic wooden coaster. I didn't think it was that bad. I don't know how it would have been if I would have gotten the wheel seat, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad ride. Okay, looking at Valravn, there's barely any wait, so I guess this is the next ride. The line looks a bit long, but this is a B&M. I have a feeling it's gonna move pretty fast. All right, y'all, so I just got out of Valravn for the first time. It's a decent dive coaster in my opinion. The drop was good. The first drop was good. The second half is where I'm not a fan of, because when you get to the mid-course brake run, it just damn near stops. And you crawl through those elements on the second half. I did not like that. The being of restraints didn't really bother me that much because, I'm a big guy and it doesn't dig into me when I was riding. The vest restraints was fine. Like, I usually don't have a problem with being in vest restraints, but I still think SheiKra is the superior dive coaster compared to Valravn, because something about those hard over-the-shoulder restraints is so much better for the airtime. I was in the front row too, so I had a nice view. Yeah, again, it's a good ride, but I still think SheiKra is the superior dive coaster compared to Valravn. All right, so while I was in line, I saw that Steel Vengeance was running, or at least it was posted as open on the Cedar Point app. So screw the other rides right now. Our priority now is to get at least one or maybe two Steel Vengeance rides, and then we'll see what we do for the rest of the day. All right, so we're passing by Millennium Force, and it doesn't look like it's going to be running today. I mean, at least not yet because of high winds. Oh, it's running. It's running. It's running. Steel Vengeance is running. Holy shit. Steel Vengeance is running, y'all. Y'all, Steel Vengeance is running. I'm like jogging to this ride. It is literally running right now. Oh my God. I gotta get there. I gotta get there right now. I'm like baby jogging right now. The line looks a bit lengthy, but I don't give a damn. Finally. It is still raining right now, but I'm still in line for Steel Vengeance. I don't give a damn how rainy it is. I came all the way from Florida to ride this to see if this is better than Iron Gwazi. I am going to wait. So, finally got my first ride on Steel Vengeance. This was a fantastic ride. The best ride in Cedar Point by far. There's no question. This is the best ride in the park. Now, as far as my personal ranking, I had Iron Gwazi as my #1 coaster before riding this. And to be quite honest, it's still my #1. Iron Gwazi is still my #1 roller coaster. Steel Vengeance is a very, very close second. Now, the first two hills after the first drop, I thought it was going to be more ejector than floaty. The inversions were good. The mid-course brake run, it was not as oppressive as I thought it was going to be. The second half was fun. Second half was pretty fun. A lot of moments where I didn't expect to get airtime, I got airtime. The finale was great. It was really fun. It's a very re-rideable roller coaster, but I feel like Air Force One's ending is better than Steel Vengeance ending, even though I can barely ride Air Force ending like back to back to back. But one thing Steel Vengeance got going for itself is that it's a very re-rideable roller coaster. It's very long, a very full, complete coaster. And I can understand why some people have it as their #1. It's very valid. If you think this is better than Iron Gwazi, that's a very valid opinion. But for me, I prefer Iron Gwazi by far. But Steel Vengeance is a great #2 coaster right behind Iron Gwazi. And those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking to that. All right, I'm hungry. And I told myself to go to this barbecue smokehouse. So yeah, that's where we're going right now. So I got the barbecue brisket meal over at the smokehouse. The brisket is good. The mac and cheese is a little flavorless. The mac and cheese at Six Flags Over Georgia is much better. I haven't tried the cornbread yet. But I bought the meal plan, was like $24 something after taxes, which come with the, your entree, the sides, and the drink. So, you save some money, because I think this would have been like close to $30 or something if I were to get it, without the meal plan. But yeah, it's all good. Top Thrill 2 is still testing, and the line is all the way out to here. I don't think they're letting anyone in, but they're definitely preparing, for the ride to open. This is the line, y'all. This is crazy. All right, right now I'm heading to the Wild Mouse coaster. It's posted as a 15-minute wait. I don't think anyone's gonna want to ride that, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Ooh, look at this. Hold on. Look at this. So all of that is the standby, and all of this is the fast lane. Top Thrill 2 has been testing all day. Okay, while I'm walking, let me talk about the ride-ups here at Cedar Point. They're good. They're good. And they make sure that you follow the rules, you know, no selfies, no cameras on the rides or anything like that. However, I feel like Kings Island set the standards when it comes to like excellent ride-ups. Like, to me, they are the best ride-ups I have ever experienced. But Cedar Point ride-ups are pretty good as well. All right, so this is the boardwalk area that they apparently revamped. The Wild Mouse is over there. Gatekeeper is to the right of me. I don't think that ride is gonna open because it's way too windy right now. But it looks like the Wild Mouse is not running either. It is pretty windy though. So I don't know, maybe it's due to high winds. It's nice looking at the very least. This is a nice little rest area, especially when you're walking around the park, man. It's a nice little area. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think I want to try this Calypso ride. I think I'm gonna get on that next, just for the heck of it. All right, I just got out of the Calypso. This definitely reminds me of a scrambler, maybe a little bit more intense than a scrambler. But yeah, good fun. If you're not into spinning rides, you're not gonna like that. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. Unfortunately, Wild Mouse is down, and I'm leaving this area and I'm not coming back. I'm going to stay towards the back of the park. The good news is Maverick had opened up, so I'm more than likely going to just stay in the back of the park, try to get Maverick, probably try to get a couple more Steel Vengeance rides if possible. Maybe get a ride on Top Thrill 2 if it's not too busy later, and go from there. Okay, I will say this though, I do like the boardwalk area, and I do like this park has a lot of flat rides. I will be visiting this park again for sure. So I can't wait to come back and ride the rides that I'm going to miss. The most important thing is I rode Steel Vengeance. I can come back and ride all the other rides, but as long as I get that Steel Vengeance ride, I'm good. So I walked back here earlier, but I didn't know they had like a little farm for the little animals. That's cool. This park has more stuff than I expected. Look at all the goats. That is so cool. I didn't even know they had all this. Oh yeah, baby, Maverick is running and it's running hot. So let's go ahead and purchase that one-time fast lane because I'm not waiting in line. Yeah, because I'd be damned if I wait in this line. $25 well spent.
Please remain seated, facing forward in an upright position and hold on to the right as come to the please last stop. Please keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the train at all times.
Got off of Maverick. Wow. Wow, that ride kicked my ass. That thing was so intense. That was so good. I've seen this ride so many times on POVs, but POVs do not do this ride justice. You have to ride this. This was incredible. Do I think this is my favorite ride? If it was a little bit longer, this would be my favorite ride in the park because, wow, the transitions were very tight. The airtime was very, very strong. The invergence was very, very snappy. The second half was very, very strong. Like, wow, this ride, this little ass ride, it got some crazy intensity. You know what? This is probably neck and neck with Steel Vengeance as my favorite coaster in the park. If it was, if it was a little bit longer, this would definitely take the cake for me. I give that ride a 9 out of 10. That, if it was longer, that would have been a perfect score. I've just been relaxing for the most of the day. I pretty much did what I wanted to do. Steel Vengeance is a long line. I don't feel like waiting in that. I will go back there later tonight. The only other rides I haven't written that's open is Iron Dragon and the Wild Mouse ride. I said I wasn't gonna go back to the front, but I really got nothing else better to do. And I've been relaxing a lot, so yeah, I may just go back to the front. Good news, I see movement on Wild Mouse. Yes, let's get this ride. All right, I just got off of Crazy Mouse. Okay, first of all, I did not know that ride spins you off the bat. As soon as you get off the lift hill, you are spinning. Second, they put my big ass on the end with another family. We spun the entire ride. From beginning to end, we kept spinning. When we got to the brake run, we were still spinning. Like, holy crap. That may be my favorite Zamperla spinning coaster. Wow. If you're not into spinning rides, do not ride the Wild Mouse. Or if you do, don't ride it with me. Because I'm gonna make that thing spin, okay? That was, wow. Okay, everyone's waiting for Millennium Force. The ride's not even open yet, so Iron Dragon is open. I'm gonna get in line and ride that, and probably by the time I got Iron Dragon, Millennium will be open. I've only been in the queue for like 5 minutes, but it looks like they're only running one train. But this line doesn't really seem that long, so whatever. It's all good. Got out of Iron Dragon. That was like a half an hour wait. There was only one train. That ride is the definition of mid. And I don't even like using these new Gen Z words, but yeah, that was pretty damn mid. The back destroys this ride for sure. That's all I gotta say. Moving on. I see Millennium Force still running. I think it's open right now. We're gonna check out the wait time for Millennium Force. All right, y'all, I just got out of Millennium Force list. Okay, so the first drop was good. The speed was good. Everything else was kind of, I don't know. Those hills were not giving what I thought they was going to give. They were barely floater. Felt more like a B&M Giga than it did. Actually, B&M Giga feels more forceful than that. I mean, I respect that it's the world's first Giga coaster, but yeah, it's not what I expected, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a good ride, it has a good history, and I'm pretty sure there's fans of that ride, but I don't know if this would even crack a top 10 or even a top 20 on my list, to be honest with you. But I enjoyed the experience and I respect the ride for what it is. All right, y'all, my tank is almost on E. I think I'm gonna try to get one more ride on Still Vintage. I'm gonna try to get the back row, and then I am out of here. I've been in this park since like 10 in the morning. It's been a while since I've done a park this long. Yeah, I need a rest, I need to eat, I need to take these shoes off, all that stuff. All right, I'm heading out the park. I had a phenomenal trip. This was awesome. I managed to get 13 out of the 16 credits that I came here for. That is a success. Had a great time. Can't wait to process this, my new list, because for sure, my top 10 has forever been changed, for sure.
At the end of the day, I had a fantastic time in Ohio. Kings Island had wonderful operations, and the Beast Night ride was for sure the highlight of the night. Cedar Point have some of the greatest roller coasters in one park, and I really enjoyed my time here. I will definitely be back at Cedar Point in the near future. Thank you for watching my Ohio adventure, and make sure to like and subscribe to Coasters and Travels for more amazing content like this. Until next time.